You'd be hard-pressed to find somebody that wouldn't want to make their money playing video games. With the rise of Twitch and esports, that's becoming increasingly possible, but the speedrunning scene has ironically been slow to adapt to this environment. At the moment, there's not that much money in speedrunning. That's why you can see the best Mario 64 player of all time trying to sell granola bars like he's hustling a middle school cafeteria. But also, you know this boy's sales link is in the description. Look at this good-looking guy. Let's make this boy rich. A large chunk of the speedrunning community likes to view themselves as a tight-knit group of grassroots players doing it for the love of the game. Along with this, speedrunning mainly chooses to do charity drives versus driving competitions with prize pools. On the other hand, there's a group of deplorable players that would like the chance to make money for generating otherwise free content through the games they painstakingly mastered over the course of hours and hours and hours. How greedy can you be? Speedrunning could stand to benefit for bringing some funds into the scene for players to compete for. It could bring in more attention to grow the scene, and it could allow for talented players to receive some sort of compensation for the work that they put in. Does that mean that speedrunning should shun AGDQ and SGDQ? Should they turn away from all charity? Should each speedrunner be required to strangle a suffering child in need, while a pot is put out for those who can kill their assigned target the fastest? Of course not. Anything raising money for players can be a parallel process with charitable events. The two aren't mutually exclusive. And that last one? Also no, because you can't make money in jail. Have you even been paying attention? Recently, we have seen that speedrunning has accordingly made steps to being able to raise funds through competition. The best example of which is PACE, the first live competitive speedrunning event. It offered cash pools to the competitors of the Super Mario 64, Super Mario Odyssey, and Celeste events. But besides live speedrunning events where winners receive money, how else can money be put into the community? Well, one method is to set bounties on certain goals, awarding prizes to people who meet certain times or get certain records. Think back to Puncay's Upwarp glitch video. Puncay placed an $1,000 bounty on finding an upwarp glitch. This was a strange glitch in Mario 64 that shot a speedrunner up tick-tock clock. The glitch was unprecedented, and understanding how it worked could benefit speedruns. Remember when I roundaboutly suggested that bounties might be able to generate interest in the community? Well, pretend I was clearer about that and I made a bigger point of it, because here's the evidence. This video got lots of attention, and now we have a bounty placed on the same game, this time with less of a glitch hunting focus. Reddit user FBomb2F has posed a bounty of $4,000 to whoever is holding the Super Mario 64 120-star world record at the end of the year. Well, if you want to get the idea of bounties rolling, this is certainly one way to do it. Offer a massive amount of money for arguably the most popular speedrunning category in any game. Anybody is able to compete. Just get your run verified on speedrun.com. If you've ever wanted to get involved in speedrunning, hey, this is your reason to do it. Cheese got the world record in a year, maybe you can do it too. And even if you don't get it this year, maybe you'll be able to make it into the next PACE event, or win a bounty for a different category if they ever catch on. Despite bringing lots of attention, the first bounty's glitch hunting nature alienated people from trying it out. Seeing that this guy has spent an hour talking about floors, walls, and ceilings in Mario 64, you can tell that this challenge is going to require a PhD in Mario science. Also, if he can't find the answer, there's no way you can. This is like years ago if they would have promised a homeless guy $1 million to find the Higgs boson particle first. Newsflash, he wasn't the first to find it, and then he starved to death. Also in this metaphor, you're the homeless guy, so there's that. Additionally, although there is a goal, it's almost like a treasure hunt. You have no idea when you're gonna make your breakthroughs. Pretty good analogy, huh? Applying a bounty to a time or a record, the prize becomes certain. Someone is going to get this, and why can't it be you? Another beauty of a bounty placed on a time or record rather than a glitch is that it can be replicable. Mario 64 is a beautifully built game with a devout group of researchers that understand everything that happens in it. It's not going to be often that they're going to look to the public for explaining some phenomenon, but it would be really easy to set up a bounty for the best 70-star time for the month, and then you could do that for every month. Even if this doesn't drive in new competitors, it definitely means that we'll be seeing a kick in competition from top players. Just so I can call it, there's a reason that I chose Paracusia's picture as a Photoshop of Spider-Man, and that's because he's climbing. He's getting this bounty. He's getting this world record. I'm calling it now. So the last question is, if I say that bounties could be popular and bring attention, then why is it necessary to create a video about it? First off, get off my back. Secondly, the only information surrounding the bounty is on the Speedrunning Reddit, and the news should definitely be spread out. If the whole point is to bring in new viewers, then YouTube is probably the best medium for that. Although most runners at the moment don't seem extremely focused on the bounty, towards the end of the year I imagine that the competition over the world record will become focused. We will see longer, more intense streams from some of the best runners of the game, along with increased viewership and increasingly impressive speedruns, as Mario 64 gets pushed much harder than it would be without this prize. I look forward to seeing the hours of content that will be generated as this game gets pushed to its limit, and I'm excited to see who comes out on top. I'm hoping we can soon see these bounties popping up in other games too. I mean, Super Metroid is one of the top games and you literally play as a bounty hunter. It just seems fitting. Really all I hope for is that speedrunning keeps its great community while also allowing great players to make money. Thanks for watching.